If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. Think about that for a second. Most people go through life like leaves, just blowing in the wind, man. Blown around by fear, by failure, by the opinions of others. They let the world decide who they are, but not us, not in the Elliott Group, not you. We don't drift, we dominate. We don't survive. We don't just survive, we thrive. We don't live by feelings, we live by a code. A set of core values that anchor us, that guide us, and drive us to be better every single day. These values, they aren't just words. They're the reason why we fight when other people quit, or they're why we rise when others fall. They're what separates the leaders from the followers, from the fake, the warriors from the weak. If you're tired of being tossed around by life, tossed around. If you're ready to take control, then it's time to live by a code of core values that's strong, that nothing can break, a code that's stronger than anything you've ever lived by before. Live by a code, guys, not by your freaking feelings. Here's the truth. Most people live by their feelings. I'm tired, I'm stressed, I don't feel like it. Shut up, dude. Shut your ass up. Feelings are temporary, but values, if they're the right values, they're forever. Your kids don't care if you're tired. They care if you show up. Your team doesn't care if you're stressed. They care if you lead. Living by values means showing up no matter how you feel. It means being disciplined when you don't feel like it. It means doing what's right even when it's hard. Trusting God. Make God your foundation. When life gets hard, guys, it will get hard. It's supposed to get hard. You need something bigger than yourself to hold on to. For so many years, I didn't have that. And then it became about my faith. Trusting in God, the foundation for everything we do. It's not about knowing that everything's gonna be all right. It's about knowing that everything will work out, and it's okay right now if it's not. It's about believing that no matter what happens, that God will be there. There was a time in my life when I had every reason to freaking quit. And there were times that I did quit. The bills were piling up. My confidence was short and I didn't see a way out, but I held on to one thing, and that was faith. First, my faith, I didn't have a lot of faith in myself. I had to build trust. I had to build confidence in myself that I was the person that could get through some of these things and build a new self-esteem. And then I had to build faith in God. Have that faith and the strength to keep going when things got tough, when things felt like everything was gonna stop. That's what trusting God does. It keeps you steady in the storm. The most powerful quote that changed my life was, "The devil whispered in your ear, you can't withstand the storm." And the warrior replied back, "I am the storm." Andy gave us a wristband and we would wear that around. And every day I think of that when I'm going through something. Loyalty and integrity. Who are you when no one's watching? That should be one of your core values. Loyalty is about being there, not when it's just convenient for you. Integrity is about doing things the right way, even when no one is watching. If you don't have integrity and you don't have loyalty, you have nothing. There's so many people out there, when it comes to being loyal, they'll be there and they'll be loyal to you for a season, and it's all about what's in it for them. Those people consistently burn their lives down because every 2 or 3 years, they're ready to backstab and go find somebody else. They're opportunists. They're looking to just build their name, build their brand off of somebody else. Good. More power to them. I wish them the best. But you know what? The people that actually make something happen and change their lives are the people that protect their companies, their vision with every single thing they have. They protect the family. They have a loyalty, a code that they operate in, an old school handshake, an ironclad handshake that says, you put me on, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of your business. I'm gonna take care of the people around me. And I'm gonna do it no matter what. Even if I've been burned, even if I've been abused, broken, even if somebody cheated on me and I still have to go in there and find new love, new excitement. Well, when I find that person and they do something that changes my life, I stay freaking loyal. Years ago, I made a promise. I made a promise to a struggling team member. If you fight for yourself, I'll fight for you. It wasn't easy. You live with integrity. You don't just earn respect, you inspire other people to follow your lead. Be disciplined. Do the right thing. Discipline is the bridge. It's the bridge between goals and success. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's hard. It's not Instagram worthy. It's what separates winners from the little baby losers. Discipline is getting up at 4:30 to hit the gym when every ounce of your body is telling you and screaming to you, stay in the bed. You're crazy. You don't have to do this. Discipline is making the calls to action even when you don't feel like it. It's making the deals, doing the work, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's showing up on the days that are your hard days, that are your test days, the days where you're like, dude, I just lost somebody in my life. I don't feel like it. My mind is running a little wild on me. Those are the days that you show up. The days where you absolutely don't want to do it. Then what happens is you build a new self-esteem because you're doing the work and you're keeping your word to yourself. It's the truth. It's the difference between the winners and the losers. I've had those mornings when the alarm goes off and I think maybe I'm gonna skip today. And then I ask myself, and what kind of leader would I be if I quit now? So I get up and I put in the work, and by the time I'm done, I feel unstoppable. That's the power of discipline. It builds a foundation and strength and confidence. It's not about motivation, guys, that's temporary. It's about being disciplined. That one takeaway in what I'm talking to you about right now will change everything for you. Inspiration will last a little bit longer, but discipline is really gonna carry you. It's that bridge between where you're at now and the dreams and everything that you want. Never quit. Make that a core value. Never freaking quit. The difference between winning and losing, listen, man, I've just failed more than most of you. And the people that are ahead of me, they failed more than me, but they never quit. They show up, outlast your competition, outlast the people around you. Some of these people, they win for a year, they win for 2 years, and then they cool down, and then they calm down, and then they conform, or they get comfortable. You can take them out, but you can't quit. And if you can get into the 5-year room, the 10-year room, where the real winners are, the big dogs who win in your industry for decades, and then work your way into the 20-year room, your perspective and the things that you're gonna be on fire for, and you're gonna take an internal security in your heart, knowing that not many people can do what you've done because of how hard it was. That's the truth. That's how you win. Most people, right before they're about to win, they tell themselves it's too hard, that they're not good. But winners, we don't quit. Not because it's easy, but because we've decided that quitting is not an option. We've taken it off the table. I had a client that every time things would get hard, he would try to run back to the old him and quit. And he'd say, Evan, I've tried everything. Dude, I would tell him, you've tried everything except not quitting. When he heard that and he finally realized he was a habitual quitter, he stuck it out, and now he's living the best life possible that he never thought he could get. Why? Because he didn't quit. He didn't stop. Because every time he looks in the mirror now, he knows he's got a fighter inside of him, and he knows that there's no way he can lose if he never quits. And now he's winning. And when you start winning and you start creating momentum, it leads me into one of my next core values. Recreate yourself every day. Recreate yourself daily. Daily, you should be looking for a new version of yourself. The version of you that crushed it yesterday has gone. He's not alive today. You've got to prove yourself over and over again. Winners understand this secret. Success isn't something you achieve once, it's something that you fight for every single freaking day. Recreate yourself, push yourself, be better, because growth isn't optional, it's mandatory. Do the right thing, no shortcuts. That should be one of your core values. Do the right thing, no shortcuts. In a world full of shortcuts, doing the right thing will set you apart. It's not easy, it's not convenient, but it's what builds trust, respect, and legacy. There are no hacks to greatness. If you want to lead, if you want to leave a legacy, then always do the right thing, even when it's hard. Remember, those are the times you prove to yourself that there's a new you. You're not taking a shortcut anymore. I want you to repeat after me. No more shortcuts. No more shortcuts. No more shortcuts. Somebody offers you a hack, an easy way to do something, screw it. There's the 4-lane highway, and that's the easy path. And then there's the unbeaten path where you're gonna carve your own path. That's the path that you wanna stay on. The 4-lane highway never got anybody anywhere. Lastly, I want you to write out your core values, the ones that you would die for. Here's my challenge to you. Decide today who you're going to be. Write down your values, make your values, and then commit to living by them every single day, no matter what. Because at the end of your life, it won't matter how much money you've made or how many followers you had. What will matter is the legacy you leave behind. Here's our core values: trust in God, loyalty, standard setter, recreate daily, be disciplined, accept responsibility, keep your word, take initiative, always be learning, be selfless, family, overcomer, teamwork, believe, love, never quit, no shortcuts, do the right thing, be jacked, respect and integrity, no egos, keep our customers happy. You see, guys, your kids, your family, they need to see you step up. Your team needs to see you lead. The world needs to see more warriors willing to live by their values and fight for what's right. To be a warrior, to be a winner, to not be a warrior, to not be a loser. The warrior path, the person that you truly want to become, you're not here to be average. You're here to dominate. You're here to be a savage. You're here to lead. You're here to inspire. You're here to trust in God. You're here to be a loyal. You're here to be a standard setter. You're here to be disciplined. You're here to never quit. You're here to recreate daily and to always, always be doing the right thing. For so many years, I didn't even have values. I just lived. I was just like I started this talk off. I was like leaves blowing in the wind. I did what other people were doing. I chased the crowd. I chased the popularity. I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't honest with other people. I didn't live by the truth. And then I fell for anything. There were so many things that I burned people. I wasn't loyal. There's people nowadays that I'm not proud of the way that I treated them because I didn't have values. I didn't grow up with people telling me to live this way. I'm telling you, if you live this way, it's gonna save you years of a habitual cycle of burning your freaking life down. I want you to go out and live by core values. Show the world what it means to be unstoppable. And remember, the world doesn't need more talkers. The world needs more warriors.